What's going on? So I want to talk about just something interesting I saw this morning. Was watching the news, just getting ready, and I noticed a commercial for a retail store. It was a going out of business, final markdowns, everything's got to go type sale. And I looked at it and I was like, man, I think that guy messaged me like a couple months ago. And so I just flipped back through my email real quick, and yeah, he did. He got on my website, he messaged me, and I remember having a conversation with him. I remember shooting in my calendar. I remember following back, actually went in the email and looked at it. I followed up twice and said, hey, love to get together, chat about, what you're looking to do and your goals and that sort of thing, and never heard back from him. And it just realized it made me realize that what he was doing was reaching out for somebody to throw him a Hail Mary. And oh man, it's just too late. Like, if you call 2 months before you're essentially going out of business, it's too late. And one of the bedrocks of, I think about, hey, what do I believe? What mission am I on? And I think the mission that I'm on is to help businesses implement automated lead generation systems. What the heck does that mean? Well, it means, do you have a predictable way to generate new leads coming into your business? Do you have a way where you can wake up and boom, there you've got a calendar, you've got an appointment calendared for today. Who is that guy? I don't know. Just randomly reached out to you. Probably saw your Facebook ad, or maybe Google. If they found you somewhere and you've created a mechanism that has put you in control of how you want them to reach out to you. So what does that mean? That means basically they went to your website, you talked about some pain points, and then you basically said, hey, here's the next step. Reach out, let's have a conversation. If we can help, great. If not, hopefully we can help you see something, and that sort of thing. So I've got a way to do that in my business. Really what we do is we try to do that for other businesses, whether you're a gym or you're an attorney or do real estate. It doesn't matter. You've got to figure out how to do that. And I guarantee you, if your business doesn't have that piece figured out, you're either struggling now or you don't realize it. And when you do struggle, that's really the biggest reason. Why do people just, undervalue themselves? Why do people, just, to me, one of the biggest things I see is people just don't charge enough for what they do. And, when you're struggling around charging extremely low fees and things like that, it's probably because you don't know when and where your next lead's going to come from. And when when you're in that space, it's really tough because you are always kind of struggling for, well, where's that next meal coming? Where's the next meal coming from? Where's the next customer? Let me go out and hustle harder, go to more events, meet more people, make more phone calls, do all those things. And it's not that you should stop doing those things, but man, it'd be a lot easier if you just had a way where, you woke up and you had a couple appointments on your calendar that just showed up. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to run ads. It's really more of a mindset and an approach. So you want to have a way that when somebody goes to your website looking for information, let's see what these guys are all about. Instead of just letting them click around on your website, you want to drive them to a page that essentially says like, hey, download this thing here. Okay, the next step is let's have a conversation. And you want to drive people to that. And you want to make sure that you've got a way that, let's say somebody just comes and they look around on your website and they leave, or their phone dies, or their boss walks in and they put their phone down. And then they just kind of go on with their life. They just forget what they were doing. This happens a lot. I mean, think about when you're on Facebook or Instagram and you see an ad or you see something, you're like, oh, let me go check out their website. And you look around a little bit and then you're like, I need to get back on task. And you delete it, let it go, and then you may never see it again. So what you really want to do is have that return path set up. That's where part of this automation works. So somebody comes to your main website, you create this return path back to, the landing page that asks them to take action. And so it's really, I kind of call this the fishing method. It's throwing a line in the water and it's just sitting there until a fish gets on it, and then you pull it in. And all of it's pretty much done automatically for you. So anyway, just yeah, think about that. You know, don't wait till you need a Hail Mary, because it's too late at that point. You need to have some of these systems in place. And I'd say if you've been in business, you know, 10 years or 10 minutes, you need to figure this out. The sooner you can figure this out, the easier your life is going to be. You've got to figure out how to drive traffic to you and convert them into leads that will reach out and they'll give you money. Sometimes that process is super easy. Sometimes it's long. I was talking to a gym owner that we work with yesterday, and they've got leads that we generated back in the summer, and right now today it's, you know, January 16th, and she just pinpointed 2 people that she knows came in and took class in like June, July, August, somewhere in that neighborhood, and they bought a 1-year membership. You know, we're talking almost $2,000 this week. I mean, you plant the seeds, they don't immediately grow. Sometimes they do, which is great. Sometimes they don't grow, and that's why you got to keep in contact. That's why you want to keep that conversation going. You want to stay relevant to that person. Just stay in their world. A lot of people call it top of mind. You know, when you need a gym, who are you gonna think of? Well, maybe them. But it's just, you got to stay relevant. You got to stay in their world, and there's a lot of really good tools to be able to do that. So again, don't wait for the Hail Mary. You know, go ahead and win it in the first or second quarter. Don't wait till there's, you know, 25 seconds left. Not everybody's going to be the Minnesota Vikings. You know, you're not always going to have the Minneapolis Miracle. So just make sure that you figure this out. I literally think if you can figure that problem out, it's a domino that knocks over so many. So yeah, great. Have an awesome day, and we'll do this again soon. See ya.